An eruption at Santorini Volcano 1,300 years ago was far more violent than previously thought, suggesting explosive blasts can occur even in periods of relative quiet, new research shows. Santorini Volcano. Freak eruption 1,300 years ago was as violent as 2022 Tonga eruption. If you still haven't subscribed my channel yet, please press subscribe and bell icon. Santorini is an underwater volcano located along a string of volcanoes known as the Hellenic Island Arc between Greece and Turkey. It can produce eruptions that are so large the crust above the magma chamber collapses and forms a bowl-shaped pit, or caldera, several miles across. The last caldera-forming eruption at Santorini, known as the Minoan eruption, occurred in 1600 BC and blew the top off what was then one island, leaving behind the present-day archipelago. Eruptions of this scale are typically followed by a rejuvenation period, during which the magma chamber replenishes and feeds only small eruptions. But a huge explosion in the year AD 726 has scientists rethinking how the volcano behaves during quiet periods, according to a study published Monday, March 25, in the journal Nature Geoscience. Historical accounts mention that, during the summer of 726 CE, the sea within the Santorini caldera began to boil until dense smoke rose and was accompanied by pyroclastic eruptions, researchers wrote in the study. Pyroclastic eruptions are characterized by flows of blistering ash, gas and rock. Large pumice blocks were ejected in such quantity that they covered the sea over an immense area, reaching the coasts of Macedonia and Asia Minor more than 400 kilometers, or 250 miles, away. While these descriptions hint at a violent explosion, the only trace of this eruption previously found was a thin layer of pumice on Playa Kameni, one of two islands that sit in the center of the Santorini caldera, where a vent called the Kameni volcano opened up following the Minoan eruption. Now, scientists have gleaned the full extent of the 726 eruption and found that it likely blasted from the Kameni vent with a magnitude similar to that of the record-shattering Tonga volcano eruption of 2022, according to the study. To find out more about the eruption, the researchers drilled at different sites around the Kameni vent. The sediment cores they collected revealed a thick layer of pumice and ash, indicating the eruption ejected 0.7 cubic miles, 3.1 cubic kilometers, of material, roughly the equivalent of 1 million Olympic swimming pools. Scientists didn't expect to find evidence of such a powerful eruption just 2,300 years after a caldera-forming eruption. The finding suggests the Santorini caldera is capable of exploding when it should, theoretically, be recharging, according to the study. Our finding that the Santorini caldera is capable of producing large explosive eruptions at an early stage in the caldera cycle implies an elevated hazard potential for the eastern Mediterranean region, the researchers wrote. The Kameni volcano vent last erupted in 1950, producing small explosions and lava flows. It has since been dormant, except for a phase of unrest between 2011 and 2012, when satellites picked up telltale signs of magma moving beneath the volcano. The thin layer of pumice on Playa Kameni Island indicated the 726 eruption had a magnitude between 3 and 4 on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, which was until now considered a worst-case scenario for the Kameni volcano vent. The new results, however, indicate the eruption was a magnitude 5 event, which is 10 to 100 times bigger than previously thought. A similar eruptive event today would have severe consequences not only for the inhabitants of Santorini and its neighboring islands but also for the broader eastern Mediterranean, the researchers wrote in the study.